Hey everyone. Okay, happy Sunday. And I'm so excited to be here tonight. I feel like it has been a while, y'all, between being in Dallas, Texas for Mary Kay's annual seminar, and then we actually had a hurricane. Like the last Sunday, we were supposed to go live. So anyway, yeah, it's been a couple weeks and I am glad to be back, y'all, and I'm just going to make sure that our live is working. Okay, yay. I think we are live. We are ready to go, y'all. So I want you to say hi when you pop on the live. Okay, and what we're going to do tonight. But yes, say hi when you are here. I would love to see who's joining us today. And the thing that I did want to share, what we're gonna do tonight is a really fun eye makeup tutorial. Of course, we are gonna talk a little bit about skincare too. But I'm gonna show you a really fun eye makeup uh tutorial and share a little bit with you about how to achieve that makeup look. I know that some of you have samples, but yes, hey Veronica, type in the chat once you're here. And if you are a consultant, like go ahead and tag your guests. And you know what? If you are a guest, go ahead and share this live because Mary Kay, I don't know if y'all know this, but you probably do if you're on here, but they are doing a makeover contest right now. They are giving away a spa trip to Scottsdale, Arizona, which is like the spa capital, okay? And a luxury spa trip for you and a guest. You can win $1,000 cash. There's several other prizes. There's like, wow, several $500 cash prizes, all types of fun stuff. But let me, yeah, I'm just making sure that we're live here. Yes, we are. Awesome. Okay, good. So, I'm just going to keep on moving. Hey, Jen, thank you so much for joining and supporting Veronica. So, yes, y'all. So, as we're doing our tutorial tonight, I'm just letting you know afterwards, you want to take a selfie and send that to your consultant with your finished look. That way, we can get you entered into that makeover contest. And we have some other fun giveaways that you could be a part of as well, which I'm going to be sharing a little bit about that. Um, but the first thing I want to share, first of all, just thank you for being here because I know you could be doing a lot of other things and maybe you're watching live, maybe you're watching the replay, but actually let me send this video to one of my guests. That way they know that we are live and we are ready to go. Okay. Anyway, hey Kim, hope you're doing awesome. All right, ladies. So typically, and I'll just share a little bit about me. Hey Jamie, really, really quick while we're waiting for everyone to jump on. And some of you I know, and some of you, I don't know very well. But I'm just glad we're here together tonight. But type in the chat, like, what do you do for work? We all want to get to know each other. But anyway, so as women, hey Amy, so as women I feel like we are so much alike, right? I used to not think that, but just a kind of a little background on me while we wait for everyone to jump on. When I first started with Mary Kay, I was like a lot of you. I was working a full-time job, I was going to college full-time, and of course we all work. So type in the chat, what do you do for work? Type that in the chat. I was also planning my wedding. So I definitely had a lot going on in my life at the time. Can anyone else relate to that on here? Like you have a lot going on. Well, that was me. And, just a little backstory on that too. Growing up, it was hard. It was chaotic. I know we all go through things, right? And, I was really hard on myself and I struggled with very low self esteem and depression pretty much my whole life. And, I had goals, I had dreams, I had things that I wanted to do, but I just kept getting shot down and told that I was never going to achieve those things. And honestly, I stopped believing in myself. I stopped believing that my dreams were possible. So I settled. And I don't know if any of you ladies have ever felt like that before, but I felt like if I went to school, was actually finishing a master's degree, but I felt like if I went to school and got a great job, that suddenly, I was going to feel important, that I would feel validated, like I mattered. And anyway, come to find out, none of that made me feel any different. I just kept going through the motions of life, and I never quite felt right. I felt like, I don't know, have you ladies ever felt like that? Like maybe feeling unfulfilled or struggling with feeling good enough or worth it? That was me until I found Mary Kay. Or let's just say Mary Kay found me. I'll put it that way. And hey, Cassandra, I'm so glad you're joining tonight too. Anyway, long story short, I went to try the products like we're about to do tonight, and I met this woman who was very successful. She actually had a free car. So how many of y'all, I know some of you have, but how many of y'all have seen a pink Cadillac before? Well, anyway, so she had a free car and she was making a six-figure income. So her highest paycheck was over $13,000 in 1 month. I was like, okay. And she had a toddler at home, and I was just amazed at her positive spirit. Cars, money, all of that aside, I loved that, and I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be around some positive women. And I'd never heard of Mary Kay. And type in the chat if this is your first time experiencing anything with Mary Kay, which I see a lot of familiar faces. So what I would love for you to do is share this video, share the love with a friend, share it on your page. And anyway, so wow, I signed up that night. I had no clue what I was doing. I was not a makeup or a skincare girl. And definitely, again, never heard of Mary Kay, but I actually earned a car with Mary Kay within 4 months of getting started. It's like, what? And I don't know, y'all, I've never had a brand new car. And well, yeah, my car was never really reliable. And I don't know if any of you can relate to that, or maybe, you are struggling with making that car payment. But wow, fast forward to now, a lot has changed, y'all. So I've been married now for 11 years, which again was why I started Mary Kay at first, but I also have 3 little girls. I have 3 daughters. So type in the chat if you are a mama. I want to know, like, how old are your kids? So I have a 1-year-old. Her name is Alana, and a 4-year-old, Arabella, and then a 9-year-old named Aria. And yes, all A's, like the Little Mermaid sisters. I know. Anyone else like Little Mermaid? Just me? Okay. I liked the old school Disney. Let's be real. Old school Disney is cool. But we won't go there. But of course, as a mom, we want to be there for our children. But anyway, we're going to have lots of fun tonight, y'all. We're going to try some awesome products, and there's going to be some giveaways. But before we get started on that, if you are someone, like maybe some of my story resonated with you at all, maybe you've struggled with feeling good enough or compared yourself, or maybe you feel like you don't belong. Maybe you have goals and dreams and you're feeling like, it's too late in my life to get there. Anyway, if you're ready to change your life and feel worthy and have that financial freedom, time freedom, loving yourself, I would love to talk with you. I would love to set up a time to chat with you. Now, really fun. I do have a couple time slots left for that women's empowerment call, but I also want to share something fun with y'all. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know. I didn't really promote this yet, but I just got in the mail. We are actually giving away this gorgeous Louis Vuitton 1-to-1. Look how adorable it is. And it has these cute little straps. Let me just pull them out. That we are giving this away. It's kind of like a crossbody. It's super cute. But we're giving this Louis V 1-to-1 away. And all you have to do is help your consultant and ask some questions about the Mary Kay business. And of course, this could be like a 3-way call, but we are learning, we are growing. And if you'd be willing to ask some questions about our business opportunity at another time, do a quick call with your consultant. It takes about 15 minutes, but you will be entered to win this gorgeous bag. Okay, I want to keep it for myself, but if you'd be willing to do that, like type in the chat, you could just write the letters LV, and we will get that scheduled with you. Anyway, okay. So we are learning, what does the 2024 woman want to know about Mary Kay? Or what do they want in general? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started, y'all, with this makeup tutorial. So I hope at this point you have your sample pack pulled out, and if you have brushes, hey, Grace, I'm so glad you're on tonight. So if you have brushes, y'all, you might want to do that, or you could just use your fingers. I mean, that's easy too, but I like using brushes because it gives you like a better look in general. Now, I'm going to share a couple things that I already have on my face just to let you all know. And I know some of y'all have some skincare samples too. And if you have some skincare, I would encourage you to do that first, because your makeup will never be a 10 if your skincare game is at a 2, okay? There's only so much we can cover up if we're not taking care of our skin. Hey, Sharon, thanks for joining us tonight. Okay, well, I'm going to share about a couple of these skincare sets really quick, because there truly is like something for everybody. And y'all, keep the comments coming. Like, we're doing some fun drawings, so keep the comments coming. Ask questions. We want to know that you're here, because your consultant gets credit for you being on. And if I'm your consultant, yes, I'm going to get credit too, just to let you know. So, okay. Now, this first skincare line I'm going to tell you about, some of you may have samples of this, so you could go ahead and use it if you want. Now, this is called the Mary Kay set. This one is specifically for women or young ladies, let's say, like ages 8 to 18. That is the target market. It's a very simple and clean skincare. So do not get me started about all of the reels and ads that are targeted towards young people that have ingredients that really aren't appropriate for young people. Okay. If you're under 18, you don't need retinol, all right? Or hyaluronic acid, all of these things. Like, as we get older, okay, our skin starts to mature a little bit. But when we're using these harsh ingredients, when you're that age, preteen, going into your teen years, you could actually damage your skin. So I love that Mary Kay came out with this very simple line. So it has a cleanser. It has an exfoliating scrub. Now, that scrub you only need to do like once a week or twice a week. It has a balancing toner, which evens out the pH in your skin. And then there is this moisturizer, okay? So there's two formulas. There's a hydrating for more dry skin or normal, and then there is a mattifying if you have more oily skin. But if you have a young person in that age range, I would love to have her try this and get her feedback. And I know a couple of you have a young daughter, like Amy. I think you have a daughter that is going to be using that tonight. So you can use it in that order, actually, that I shared with you. Now, the next thing, I don't even know where I put it at this point, but it is the Time Wise Miracle set, which is somewhere. I thought it was on my desk, but it's fine. It's not here. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is. It's right in front of my face, y'all. I have 3 kids, so mom brain sometimes. But the Miracle set is another fun one I'm going to tell you about really quick. So the first step in this is your 4-in-1 cleanser. Now, this one is anti-aging. Now, I'm going to give you a little challenge, every single person that is on here, okay? So if you see any of these items and you just have to have it, I want you to type the word sold in the chat, because it was my birthday yesterday, first of all. And yes, I know, thank you. But I want to wave these pom-poms. So anyone that purchases anything gets a pom-pom wave. And I really want to wave it several times tonight. So type that in the chat if there you could comment the item and the word sold if there's something that you just have to have, because our sold queen tonight, whoever purchases the most items, you're going to get an extra little gift in with your order. So, okay. So 4-in-1 cleanser, y'all. This, you're just going to kind of wash your face with it, right? And it has little beads that gently exfoliates. So again, this is anti-aging. Now, if it's during the day, the next thing you're going to do is put on your antioxidant moisturizer, okay? So this also comes in 2 formulas, a normal to dry and then a combination to oily. And if it's daytime, you're going to put on the Daytime Defender with SPF 30. So something fun about this, okay, I'm just going to tell you something. I went on the boat for my birthday, and yeah, I got some sunburn. I thought I used great sunscreen, but everywhere else got burnt except my face because this stays on. So the Daytime Defender SPF 30, it also blocks blue light rays. So we're on our phones all day, scroll, all the things. Yeah, that could actually age your skin. Computer screens, all the things. So even if you're not going outside a whole lot, you still need some sunscreen. We also have a great mineral facial sunscreen that I actually used that on my kids when we went out on the boat, because it doesn't have any of those harmful, like, toxic ingredients. So none of them got burned. So I felt really happy about that. And it's safe ingredients. Mary Kay, they actually follow the European Union standards for clean beauty, which they ban so many thousands of chemicals that the FDA does not ban. So hopefully that's not like a trigger word to get my live removed, but here we are. You're listening. But anyway, so if it's nighttime, y'all, after you wash your face, you're going to put on this nighttime recovery. And it's so cute. It's like the little beads are like little stars, so it reminds you to use it at night. But this helps to heal your skin overnight. And when you press this, like, these little beads actually burst open. So you're getting a fresh burst of antioxidants, collagen building peptides. Can I just put this on my whole body? Like, can it heal my sunburn overnight? Mary Kay used to have this awesome after sun replenishing gel, which I use that. They don't make it right now, but usually during the summer it comes out. I think I still have a couple though, but I need that I need to bathe in that for the next couple of days. Okay, so we did our skincare. Now, also eye cream, got to use that. Now, a couple of things that I already put on my face earlier today. Hey, Destiny, I'm so glad you joined. We are just getting ready to do the makeup. So pull out your little sample pack. Now, the first thing you're going to do, though, is you're going to take out your primer. You have a little sample. It's like this color probably. And this is a foundation primer. It has SPF 15. And you're going to put it on before any type of foundation. It is so smooth and so soft. It feels like satin on your face, but it helps to fill in like any pores or lines or creases, and it controls oils. But the best part about it, it helps to keep your makeup on all day. And there's a little bit of SPF. So go ahead and put that all over your face. I already put that on me. And then the next thing you're going to do, you're going to take, I know some of you might have a foundation sample, others have CC cream, but this is what I use on my face pretty much every day. It is called CC cream, and it stands for complexion corrector. And hey, Michelle, okay, complexion corrector, right? So it evens out your skin tone. It helps with redness. It has, again, SPF 15, protects your skin from the sun, from the blue light rays. But what I love about it, it's very natural, okay? So I have freckles. You could still see some of my freckles, but it evens out everything else. And that way, it's like, I feel confident. It's almost like, one of those, what's your favorite filter? Like, type into the chat, what's your favorite filter? Mine, I use it on Instagram. It's called Paris. That's like my favorite one. It just kind of gives you a little glow, right? But this is like my filter, but in real life, because nobody walks around with filters on their face, right? Maybe in the future, who knows? Now, for me personally, that's not that's not concealer. I always use this concealer. It is a perfecting concealer, and I use it to highlight. If you need to cover any blemishes or dark spots, it's amazing, and it's anti-aging. So I use this like a little bit under my eyes, like to highlight. But you could also, like, I'm going to put a little bit of this on my eyelids because you can use concealer. Ooh, this is a good look for me. But you could use concealer as a primer. So I already put this on, but we're going to do a little bit extra. Okay. And you may not have this in your sample pack, but I'm just kind of showing you, like, this is my next step because it really just evens out your eyes. We have different colors. It mattifies them and it makes that color become a lot more pigmented. So if I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to use this every day. This is one of my things. Okay. And thank you, Veronica, for typing all that in the chat. You certainly don't have to, though, but I appreciate you. Anyway, so, okay, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to tell you about this. You may not have it, but for me, I always use this translucent powder, and I have my little brush, and let's just, for fun, put it on, because we need to touch this up. Now, if you just want, like, a quick touch-up and make your makeup look like it is fresh, then go ahead and put this on your face. And it helps with oils. It helps to set your makeup look. And it actually has light diffusing particles in it that diffuse the look of imperfections, lines and wrinkles, all that fun stuff. So I feel like my skin looks like I just put makeup on, right? Okay. All right. What was next, y'all? Now, for me personally, I made this little palette here with one of our most popular looks. So this is the color card look. If you got one of these in the mail, if you got your little beauty pack, it has an eye makeup look, a blush, and a lip color. But for me personally, I love using a little bit of our contour powder. And I love contour because it could totally change the shape of your face. Now, it could slim your cheeks. You could create cheekbones, kind of like I'm doing here. You could slim down that turkey neck. Now, of course, y'all, we could spend a whole lot of time on contour and highlight, but we're not doing that tonight. You could change the shape of your nose. Like, I already have some of this on, but we'll put a little extra just so I could kind of show you what it is that I do, okay? So, again, you can make your lips look full, all the things. Yeah, and Mary Kay, they come out with seasonal products. We used to have a contour stick, all types of fun stuff. Anyway, the next step you're going to do, so I always do like my face first and my eyes last. I know everyone is different with how they would want to do it, but you're going to take your cheek color and you're going to put a little bit of that on. So I'm using Mary Kay's cheek / contour brush to do this, but we're going to put a little bit. And when you're doing cheeks, I like to put the cheek color almost in a C, because this is going to give you a more lifted and youthful appearance as opposed to putting it right here, which could make your face look round. So again, we're doing it in the C kind of, not all the way up front, almost like on the sides of your face. Now, for me, I like to put a little bit on my forehead, like where the sun is going to naturally hit your face anyway. We want to make it look like we just went running. Not like a clown, but like we went running, okay? Now, some people hate this, but I always put like a little bit on the tip of my nose. It's funny because I was doing a makeup class and my friend was like, "You're not going to put it on your nose, are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I totally am." So you could do that if you want. Now, I added a little bit of highlighter here. I love highlighter. So you may not have that in your sample pack, but if I'm doing my makeup, these are the steps that I do. So highlighter is meant to like pop, bring it forward. So think about contouring, you're sucking it in, and then highlighting, you're making it pop. So I love putting a little bit in the inside corners of my eyes, a little bit of that highlighting powder. I will do like a little bit on the tip of my nose, and we're going to blend it all together. So don't be scared. All right. Don't be scared. Hey, Linda, I hope you're doing awesome. So this is a little triangle blender sponge. I got it on Amazon, but I really love it. I'm not promoting this product. I'm just sharing it with you because I heard about it once, and it just kind of like what I use it for is getting rid of any lines or anything like that. Or maybe I want to sharpen up my contour line. You know, I did some contouring, so I'm just making sure it's the look that I want it to be. All right. And then this is also the powder brush that I use, but I love to just kind of use that to blend. Like, we don't want to have any lines. We want everything to look like your natural face. All right. So that's what I'm teaching you how to do. Now, I put the colors together. That is for this color card here. And you can see they're exactly the same. But what I like to do first is I'm going to take the middle shade, which the middle shade is this one right here. It's called Dusty Rose. You could tell it's like my favorite color because yeah, I use it a lot. And I love that color. I will use that pretty much every single day as my go-to. So I like to take it and I kind of start in my crease. Now, I always like to start since I have kind of like a more hooded eye. And what a hooded eye is like we all have different eye shapes, but it's when you open your eyes and you only see a little bit or none of your actual eyelid. So when you bring that color above your crease like this, when you open your eyes, you're still going to see that color. And that's what we want. We don't want our eyelids to disappear, but it also makes your eyes look more defined and larger. So I just like to put that color all across my crease here. So, and when we're doing our colors in our crease, you could do a little bit on the outside corner too. You want to be mindful that you start on the outside because we want the heaviest amount of color on the outside, and then we're going to blend forward. Okay. So we want it heaviest because that's what's really going to make your eyes pop. Too much dark, not cute. So, and if you mess it up, that's okay. But we're just going to kind of, yep. Now, I'll just tell you something. Most days, I only use this color, and I would be okay with this. But I also take a little bit and go underneath along the lash line just to kind of bring that color in. I'm liking it already. All right, but we are going to use the other two colors as well. Now, let's just say, y'all, we are going a little extra. We want to add a little bit of depth. This color is so pretty. It's called Merlot. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this, and I'm going to put it only in my outside corner. So I'm not going all the way across, only in the outside corner. So you can see how it just adds a little bit extra to that eye look. And let me blend. Blending is my cardio lately. I'm just saying. And then again, a little bit on the outside corner right there. I'm not going all the way across. I'm just going on the outside. So again, I'm going to do that with this eye too. So we're just going on the outside corners. And y'all, these eyeshadows are awesome. They're $8 a piece, but I'm also going to be sharing some specials at the end and a way that you could actually get this bag for free. Her name is Ida, and I deserve it all. Okay, so I feel like, how are you guys doing on your makeup? Those of you that are following along. I'm pretty excited about this. I don't normally do like too much for my on my eyes on a regular basis. And then I'm just going to take this and kind of clean it up. Because when we're doing eyeshadow, we want it to be like this. We want it to kind of line up with our eyebrows. We don't want it to go all the way out here or all the way, up. We want it to kind of stop. So I got to fill in my eyebrows a little bit because they are not where they should be. And I'll tell you about that in a second too. All right, so I cleaned that up a little bit. And then the last color on here is super pretty. It's called Blossom. So you could do, my eyeshadow brush, Michelle. This is our all over eyeshadow brush. And it actually comes in our professional brush collection. But this next brush is called it's a cream color or a concealer brush, but I like it because it has a little more of a precise application. So I'm going to take that Blossom color, which is like white with a slight pink. I'm going to put it right under my eyebrows all the way across. So it's actually going to also clean up your eyeshadow look. That way, if it's like jagged at all, okay. And this is a totally matte look, meaning there's no shimmer to it. And if you like shimmer, we could do similar colors, but in shimmer. So this is kind of what we're looking at right now, which that little guy, yeah, I'm going to clean that up just a second too. Now you could also take some of your lightest shade and put it like in the crease here again, or in the corners of your eyes. And when you do that, it's really going to make your eyes pop. That looks so, yeah, it totally could change the whole look of your makeup look. Okay, so yeah. And I know some of you guys asked about eyeliner, but me personally, I really never wear eyeliner. I mean, that's just me. But we do have some amazing waterproof eyeliners. So what color on my lid? I'll tell you what I did. But if you are feeling like, hey, I want to put a little more on my lids, I would take this color here, Blossom, and maybe kind of tap a little bit of it right there. So I didn't really put anything on the light part there. That is just the concealer that I put on. But now I just put on a little bit of that Blossom color. So what I did so far, though, is I did the Dusty Rose, like all across the crease and the outside corners. Then I took the Merlot and I only did the outside, even underneath a little bit. And then our Blossom was across the brow and then in the inside corner of the eye. So for me, this is how I would like to keep it. And of course, if you want to touch anything up, like that's totally up to you. But I think I'm pretty happy with this. And you could even use your Merlot color as an eyeliner. I'm probably not going to do that tonight, but you could do that. Or you could take one of our waterproof eyeliners. Now, I always like using a lash curler. So, and a little tip, when using the lash curler, you do not want to do it after you already have mascara on, because now I never knew this. I used to do it all the time, but it actually can like rip out your eyelashes. So yeah, you don't want that. And if you have a Mary Kay mascara, go ahead and put that on. But I'm going to use our Lash Intensity, which is my absolute favorite. Like, it makes your lashes look big and bold and thick. Eyes are the first thing that people see when we communicate. So I love to play up the eyes a little bit. And I love this mascara. I mean, for me, I don't have issues with mascara running. Now, if I'm going to sit there and like cry, I mean, I even went on the boat yesterday and my mascara did not run. I was pretty happy. I mean, I did put a lot of finishing spray. It's like, we're going to test out this theory here because it has been super hot in Florida. But we went out on the boat yesterday for my birthday. Actually, my mother-in-law, we share the same, well, her birthday is the day before mine. So we just have like this little tradition where we celebrate together every year, and I love it. So it was her and my father-in-law, of course, my family, but my mom watched the baby, so that worked out good. And then some of really great family friends were there. Of course, my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, my niece. Yeah, it was fun. It was awesome. So we went out. It's called the Hernando Beach Flats. If you're not from Florida or from my area, it's you drive out a little bit to the Gulf of Mexico, and there is a clearing where becomes almost like not even up to your knee water. And there's islands. We saw crabs, caught fish. It was so much fun. And I really loved just spending it with my favorite people. And but the reason why I shared that is because my makeup stayed on the whole time. So I was so happy. And yeah, who wears makeup on the boat? It's fine. I do because I like it. All right. And it was my birthday. I do what I want, y'all. All right. Now I'm just going to put on, oh, that's awesome, Carrie. And if you're on here, happy birthday. So I use this Mary Kay's eyeliner / brow brush. And I like to brush out my brows. And I am going to put on my brow pencil. So I had some on earlier, but I didn't put a whole lot. So when you're doing the brows, just a little tip. The ending of them should line up like at a 90-degree angle with the edge of your nose, kind of like this. So I could even bring it out a little farther here. So again, I need to bring that out a little bit farther, but that's where your eyebrows should end. All right. Now, again, I could do a whole makeup class on eyebrows and making them perfect and the way that you want them and the way they're supposed to be. But we're not going to do that tonight. I'm just going to kind of put it on. But I love our Precision Brow Liner. That's what I personally use on my own brows because I like that I just fill them in along the natural line. Now, if you don't have a whole lot of eyebrows to work with, you could use, it is called the Volumizing Brow Tint, which I do love using this product because it has little microfibers. So it fills in like you actually have eyebrows. It's so cool. And if you want to try it, like definitely reach out to me or your consultant. But I love that. And I'm feeling pretty happy with the eyebrows. And the thing is about eyebrows, they're sisters and not twins. Okay. So my next step, we're going to do the lips. And my favorite lip liner is called Mauve Nude. And I feel like, yeah, you could use it on any color here. Now in your lip color, you have a little lip color. So put that on. I'm going to use the color that came in that, which is called it's called Rosewood. The cheat color was called Rosy Nude, the one that I put on. It is also a matte, but we're going to use the Rosewood lip color. And I'm going to show you guys something really cool in just a second. Like, check out my lipstick case. This is what my friends get to try when we do makeovers. It's like heaven because you have all the colors of lipstick. Oh yeah, you could try it. I love that with Mary Kay. You could try before you buy. And they actually have a satisfaction guarantee. So if you get something and you're not like 100% happy with it, then tell your consultant because we can replace that product for you. I need a little bit more of this lip color. So I didn't put enough on my little thing here. So let's do that. Ooh, okay. Let's do a little more. So this color is very neutral. As you can see, it almost looks like my actual lips, but I like it. This was like one of my go to if I'm just having a day where I don't want people to look at me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's a great look, but me personally, I love bright, bold colors. That's what I love personally, but I wanted to share like what do you like? Type that in the chat. Are you a more bold lip girl or do you like more neutral, natural colors? Let me know. Okay, so this is my finished product, and I'm feeling pretty happy about this. But the last thing I like to do is I put on this makeup finishing spray. Now, if only I could just wear this and wake up tomorrow and go, but no, you got to wash your face before you go to bed. So, finishing spray is kind of like hairspray for your face. Like, it's not sticky, you can feel it, but it holds everything in place and it is like humidity proof, sweat proof. I mean, if you're sweating though, dab your face with the tissue, don't wipe, and your makeup is going to stay on. So this is my last step, the makeup finishing spray. And y'all, of course, if there is a product that you just have to have, type it in the chat. But oh, hey, Lori, I'm so glad you jumped on tonight. Now, what we're going to do, yes, y'all, take your selfie for your consultant. If you're working with the samples, then go ahead and take a selfie before you forget. Send it to your consultant. But I'm also going to ask you a couple of quick questions because I know that your consultant is giving you a little gift card just for being on and being a part of our makeover contest and supporting her. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. And if you could also write those down and text them to your consultant. So grab a piece of paper really quick because this is how she's going to get credit for you being on. So the first thing I want to ask is if you had a good time. So, and then I want you to write down like what is your favorite product that we tried, and you could totally write everything. And I am going to go over what we tried tonight. And I'm also going to share some specials with you because we do have some specials. So let me just share my screen really quick and I hope it pops up and I think it's going to. Good. So hopefully y'all could see this, but I'm going to go over what it is that we tried. So the first couple things on here, and there are some specials which I'll tell you about. So the Time-Wise Miracle Set, some of you, we talked about that skincare in the beginning. We also talked about, well, that's a typo. It's supposed to say the Mary Kay set. But we did talk about that, and that was that skincare set for younger people, like under the age of 18, like ages 8 to 18, I would say. And there's some things on here we did not talk about either, but I also want to talk to you about the specials. So up at the top, you're going to see there is the Princess, the Queen, and then the Cadillac. So the Princess, y'all, is any 4 sets for $199. Any 4 sets, and I'm going to explain how that works. The Queen is any 6 sets for $299, and you get to pick one item, one extra item for half off. And then your Cadillac, which really would be like everything we tried, is any 8 sets on here for $399, and you get an additional product for free. And of course, Mary Kay does payment plans, but with each one of those, any one of those, Princess, Queen, or Cadillac, you get Ida for free. And Ida's really special because she unrolls. You could have all of your products in this. There's a little hook so it hangs in your bathroom. And then these come off. So if you just want to take one with you for the day, like I have my repair set in there. That's my skincare set. If you like to be organized, I know a lot of people are going on the cruise and everything, cruises, all types of stuff. But you get Ida for free. Normally she is $36 by herself. Now, okay, so I'll give you an example of how some of these work. So the Miracle set, for example, counts as 3 sets. And I am blanking on the price. So if a consultant, if you want to pop the price of that Ultimate Miracle set, that would be super helpful for me. And then the Mary Kay set, it says botanicals, but it's the Mary Kay. It counts as 2 sets, and normally that is $80. So you could do like a mother-daughter skincare and 1 extra set, and that would be your queen right there, any 6 sets. Now, let's skip that second row and let's go to the third row, because that's where we're going to see the makeup that we use. So the Flawless set, tonight we did the CC cream. We did, well, I used the liquid foundation brush, which you did not see me use, but I used it. And then the translucent powder. But of course, you could choose your full coverage foundation if you prefer, and a different powder if you want. But that's what I used tonight. The next one, it says the Slay All Day, which is our primer and our makeup finishing spray. And y'all, remember, if there's a product, you just have to have, like, type it in the chat, the word sold. Our lip set. The lip set comes with a gloss. The lip liner I use today is called Mauve Nude. And the lipstick I use is called Rosewood, which is actually really pretty. I really do like it. It's different for me. Our Dash Out the Door. So I did the Perfecting Concealer. We did the Lash Intensity Mascara. And let's pretend that's a liquid eyeshadow, but let's pretend that's our eyebrow pencil, because I did use that tonight. So let's pretend. Now, going to the next set, it says the Basic Color Set. So I love it. It comes in a little compact like this, and these are actually magnetic. So they could pop out. It's pretty cool. And if you need to replace, like this one, I'm going to need to replace soon because I use it a lot, the contour. So if you need to replace it, you just pop it out. Same with this one. And the colors that I used tonight, so we did Blossom, Dusty Rose, Merlot. My cheek color is Rosy Nude. So in that basic color set, this is what you're getting. 3 eye colors, a cheek color, and mini applicators. Now, I added these in for fun. You could totally add those in if you want, which is the highlighter and the contour, which I personally use that. Now, if you go down, if you look at the next thing, pencils and eraser, those are our makeup remover, micellar water, waterproof eyeliner. Yes. And then if you look in the 4th row down here, you will see our essential brush collection, which all the brushes that we used are Mary Kay's brushes. So I want you to write on your paper, though, that you are, hey, Ashley, write on your paper of what you're taking notes with, like what is on your wish list, but then what are the products that you are wanting to take home with you? And if, I'm going to take this screen off in a second here, but your consultant is going to text you this set sheet really quick. That way, she's going to, you're going to be able to look at that and decide, like, okay, this is what I want. And then I'm trying to text it to everybody now too, but all right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, here it is. No, that's not it either. It's fine. Eventually, I will give it to you, the right one that says Mary Kay set. Anyway, so write that on your paper. Like, which one of these are you wanting to take home? Are you a princess, a queen, or a Cadillac girl? And remember, we also do payment plans. So ask your consultant about the payment plan if you are wanting to take advantage, because you do save money by utilizing one of the specials. Now, make sure you take your after photo. I know some of you, like, I'm sending you makeup samples, like Jamie, your makeup samples are going in the mail. And then the other question I want to ask you is what you would want to learn next time. Type that in the chat, because we are looking for, not only are we looking for customers, but we're also looking for hostesses, women that love to get other women together, love to have fun, love to earn free product. Of course, you get to try everything too. And this can be virtual, this can be in person, like whatever works. And I want you to write the word free on your paper, or you could type it in the chat. If you're like, you know what? Yes, I want to help my consultant. I want to help her grow, and I would love free product. Yes, I would love to be a hostess. Okay. So put the word free on your paper if you want to help her in that way. And then the last couple things, y'all, I want to share are some quick facts about the Mary Kay business. And I know I talked a little bit about my story, y'all, but I'm going to share this. It is $35 to start Mary Kay. And I'm going to share with you like the different options that Mary Kay has for starting up. And don't tune out if this is not for you, because you might know someone that maybe is looking for a way to make extra money working from home. Do you have to do live videos? No, you do not. Like, I'm on here on behalf of my team, so you may be on here, you have another consultant who is a part of our team, or wherever you're watching that from. And I love how we are supporting each other. It's never a competition. We love and support each other, and we are able to grow in a safe space. But I know for me and a lot of other women, money is the number one reason why someone would want to get started. And of course, if you have questions about Mary Kay, the business, like how it works, you could type it in the chat, or we could set up that quick 15-minute call. Because remember, y'all, we are giving away this gorgeous Louis Vuitton one-to-one. For 15 minutes of your time, you will get entered to win. And you're just basically asking questions about the Mary Kay business. And that's really going to help your consultant also, because she is learning how to answer the most commonly asked questions about Mary Kay. So I want you to type the word LV in the chat. And your consultant's going to ask you also if you'd be willing to help with this. And get entered to win this gorgeous purse that I want to keep for myself. I'm just saying, it's adorable. But yeah, money's the number one reason. And of course, there are so many other reasons why a woman would want to get started with Mary Kay, and if you are a consultant, like, type in the chat one word, like, what's your favorite part about Mary Kay? But I mean, I have earned cars from the company. I mean, I don't even know how much money. We'd have to add it up, but we were able to buy our first house, have a totally different change in lifestyle. But really, it's not all about the money and the material things, because you are not taking those with you at the end of the day, y'all. But and I feel like as women, it is just rare that we get to press the pause button like we're doing now, and we have so many things that are weighing on our hearts as women, like being moms. And I mean, what are some of those things for you? We all have things going on in our life. And I want you to imagine just for a second, like, whatever it is that's going on in your life, that you are free from that burden. And, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's finances. Maybe you need new friends. Maybe you're struggling with depression and self-esteem issues like I did for so long. Imagine if you didn't have a job that you hated. I don't know. We all go through things, and you don't have to type it in the chat, but I want you to imagine your life without that pain. And out of all the perks of Mary Kay, my favorite part is just helping women to dream again, and not just dream, but make those dreams a reality. And again, it is $35 to start with Mary Kay. Of course, you might want to join just to get your products at a discount, but you might want to make a little extra money on the side. We have our own website. People can shop online. And I just love connecting with women and making a space where we can empower each other. So I would love to talk to you more about that. And Jen, I see that you want to help with that Louis Vuitton promo. So thank you. And ladies, the last thing I want you to write on your paper that you're going to turn into your consultant is, on a scale of 1 to 10, like, what would be your interest level in a Mary Kay business for you? Would it be like 1, I love you, but I would rather like eat worms for the rest of my life and only worms, then do Mary Kay, which I know you're not a 1. And you cannot put a 5, because that's just being a chicken. Now, I just wanted to add this little side note that you don't have to go all in and make this your career. Most people, they sprinkle it in on the side. We don't have monthly quotas. We don't have like things that you're required to do on a monthly basis. So it's really about how it fits into your life. And most people truly do this to make a little on the side. Like, for me, this is my career, but don't compare yourself to me. Like I've been doing this 11 years, and God is so good because he put me exactly where he wanted me to be. And that's where you are too. So anyway, um so you can't put 5, but then like 7 or 8 would be okay. I'm interested, but I have questions, so let's talk about it. And 10 would be like, yes, I'm a decision maker. I'm gonna sign up tonight. I don't need to take forever and a day to think about it. Like I got bills to pay. So, and if that is you and you decide to join within 24 hours, then you're actually going to get a $50 shopping spree. And oh my gosh, you're going to get extra entries into our Louis V one-to-one drawing. So I know I really am excited to see who wins this. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I shared the wrong. Y'all, you know what? Now I need to buy another purse because I was giving away one for the consultants too. And I guess I need one for myself. But anyway, ladies, thank you for turning in your feedback paper to your consultant. And we're going to give you a little bit to do that. That way, she could text you what your gift card is for being on. But God bless you, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. And make sure you send her your selfie too with your makeup look. All right, y'all. Now your consultant's going to text you after this for those questions. So thank you again and God bless. Bye, everyone.